I guess I'm just a. I guess you can. Since I am retired now, I guess I look back and I guess I feel this sense of pride, knowing that 30 some years back, that I was on the infancy end of this autonomous vehicle. What my work, what it did to promote and push forward, I don't know. I mean, whoever knows. But I know CMU has a big impact on autonomous vehicles. And I guess I'm just happy that I was at that point where I could do whatever I could do to push forward the narrative of having autonomous vehicles and having, I guess, CMU in the forefront of all this. Just a proud researcher, I guess, a proud retired researcher. Not that I have anything to do with AI, but I guess my only fear is, will AI have compassion? So humans, we show all different emotions. I mean, it was AI just going to be black and white. It's either right or wrong. Can it discriminate between doing something that's morally wrong, or does that have to be programmed into it? And who programs it into? Who decides what is morally wrong? Are we going to use this for defense? Are we going to use this in the military? You take the human out of things. People think that they can do anything. They can go to war and it's not doing anything with human life, right? Because it's AI fighting AI. So I wonder where this is going to go. Is this a problem that we should be looking at pretty heavily, or are we just going to say wherever it goes, it goes? I have some concern. Is it going to be in my lifetime? What's going to happen? Well, AI, I mean, things are happening pretty quick. I'll hopefully I can be on this earth maybe another 20 years. I don't know. Only God knows what's going to happen to you. But 20 years, a lot of things can happen in 20 years, just like what we've seen in the automotive end, right? I mean, 30 years, we went from vehicles that didn't do anything to now almost fully level 5 autonomous. So, yeah, I wonder where AI is headed. Christoph probably has a little better feel for where it would be going. I just have hearsay on what people say and what people are doing with AI. And I do have some reservations on that end.
I'm amazed how things spread out. I mean, how many students went through, and how you sort of see the ripple effect, right? From the early NavLab then to the Urban Grand Challenge, and then you see all these people who were involved in the Urban Grand Challenge and then went out and started companies or were leading research teams. So that's pretty amazing, where everybody ended up and what influence NavLab has. I think it would be great if we have like a reunion at some point. Everybody who was involved, but that would be difficult. But well, one thing I might want to mention is I have also a little bit of a philosophical side. So like I like to understand things on a deep level. And I think it has been very interesting to see, like to be in the forefront of, maybe you can call it AI research. I mean, it's just one small field. And the philosophical question is like, and it comes up in the conversations we had right now, right? Is what is intelligence, and how is it different from human intelligence, right? And only if you do it yourself, right, you can really get a feel of what artificial intelligence is and how it is different from human intelligence. And it has been great to see how far we have come, right? From we could barely detect objects in images to now it's now we're discussing on the dangers of face recognition, and maybe it is too good, right? And then we're scratching our heads and like, how did we get here, right? I mean, 20 years ago, I would say it's maybe not in my lifetime that we can do face recognition as good as humans, but now we can. So, but there's still lots of shortcomings, just as John mentioned, like the ball crossing the road. What does it mean? That kind of intelligence. So yeah, so those philosophical questions, those are also very interesting for me. Also, like ethical questions, and again, we came up with that. Can we let AI do all these things which we're doing right now, taking the human out? What's with bias? What's with what's the limitations? And what kind of world are we creating by using AI? And can we even stop it, or can we influence it? So I think those are very interesting things, and I think it's a lot of fun to be in the middle of that and see it up front.